thumbnail.
Yes. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Split Screen Side Quests with Alex and Haley.
Yay! Today we're going to be talking about books and reading because I didn't really do that, but now I do.
We're going to focus a lot of our conversation on BookTok just because I feel like there's a lot of controversy around that, and it's something that we both offer really cool perspectives on because Haley's kind of new to the BookTok world, and I've been around it since 2020 when it started.
Yep.
So I think it'll be a good conversation and lots of discussion. So
it's going to be interesting because I got Kindle for Christmas. So I've been literally going through because I had a list on my notes app of just books that I wanted to buy a year ago. And I never bought them, but then I got Kindle Unlimited and I could get them all. So
not the Kindle Unlimited. That's the gateway drug right there.
I know.
The Kindle Unlimited.
Stuff the Kindle.
See, I don't have a Kindle. I'm a physical book reader. But I love reading. Oh my god, I've been reading since I was a kid. Our opinions on BookTok. Despise BookTok right now.
Yeah.
I think the community as a whole is kind of toxic in some ways, but also it's shaped reading so much that it can be both really beneficial and really bad for the book reading readers, book lovers, community at the same time. Because I think there's a lot of good books on BookTok, but most of the time the most popular videos they're promoting the same book over and over and over again. And those videos are garbage. Those books, those videos, the videos too, but those books are garbage. Oh my god, it's the same book.
Yeah.
It's literally the same book.
It's been because since I'm new to BookTok, I would go on TikTok to get book recommendations, and everybody's recommending the same book. And I'm reading the description of them, and it's some romance thing. Me, okay, unpopular opinion, I hate romance. I hate it.
Okay, I do too. I will take it once in a while if I'm feeling a really easy read, because romance is always an easy read, but that is not what I like to read. That's not what I go pick.
It's so cringy
at
to
all.
me.
We're on the same page about this. It makes me gag sometimes, and sometimes the way they write it is just
it's visceral.
Ew,
it's so gross. Because it's not realistic either. Also, I would read a realistic love book where it's people are awkward about it, and then they're friends, and then they love each other or whatever, but it's literally he touched me and I fell in love. That doesn't work like that.
Yes, or they're all they're enemies to lovers, but really the enemies last for one page where he called her shirt ugly, and then the next page they're fucking
it's girl, so weird. The enemy? There's no enemy there. He just called you ugly.
And then you get, oh my god, when you get into romantasy, that's when it just gets off the walls insane, because everyone is oh my god. So here's the basic. This is what you'll see the most on BookTok nowadays. It's the romantasy, morally gray MMC, and this little girl who he's obsessed with, because they're always little.
Oh my god.
And he has shadow powers of some kind, and they refer to him as a shadow daddy, which those words put together make me really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And can we ban shadow daddy from the chat completely?
X on the board.
No, thank you. And then he's not even morally gray. It's he's just kind of broody. He's got dark hair and tattoos, so that makes him a bad person.
That's
and so then they fall in love 2 books later, and she realizes he's not that evil. If you're gonna write an enemies to lovers, you have to make them absolutely hate each other. He has to be, or she has to be, evil, actually evil, and not just change their whole philosophy about life because they met a girl and they think she's pretty. No, if you're gonna do an enemy, do an enemy.
Yeah.
don't do a little bitch,
Like
okay?
a little bully from like middle school.
Yes. Oh my God,
It
it's so
makes
bad.
me
This
so
is
mad. Oh,
Fourth Wing. Listen,
okay.
I could have an opinion about this because I read that goddamn book. Okay? This a couple months ago, I finally caved after saying I wasn't gonna do it
Yeah.
for so long. I was like, okay, I'm bored. What am I gonna do? It was like near finals week actually, like a couple weeks ago. And I was like, I'm really bored. I have nothing going on. Let me pick up something that's gonna be easy. I was looking for fantasy. I'm really picky when it comes to my books, and I was like, you know what? Everyone's hyping this up. I've been a anti Fourth Wing person for my entire existence since I heard about the book, and I was like, let me read it. Trash.
Oop.
It was garbage. Oh my God. It was so bad. It was just as bad as I thought it was going to be. I should have just kept not reading it because it was a waste of time.
Spark notes
Mind
it.
you, I read the first book, 900 pages by the way, within one day because I'm crazy.
Yeah.
900 pages in one day. And I was just like, the whole time I was like, what is going on? I was like texting one of my friends from high school and who's read the book, and I was like, what is this? What is going on? And she's like, I don't know. Mind you, I read the second book and the third book, and like not the third book. I read the second book too because I wanted to see where they were gonna go with it. I do have to say I was bored. When you're bored, you read, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, maybe sometimes the sequel is better. A lot of times the sequel is better than the first book. Your first book isn't always your like life's pride work. It's your first book. So I was like, okay, maybe the sequel will be better. No, it was worse.
It's not even
So
like an empowering thing because like even if like if like a kid picked this up, okay? Let's say a kid gets this book and she's reading this book. She's like, "Oh, this girl's like me. Like we have health issues." Like I'm being like dramatic about this, but still, if this girl is reading, if she reads books to like empower herself, and she's reading this book about like this girl who's ill, obviously, and
yeah.
all of a sudden gets miraculously better. Are
You
you
literally hit
serious?
the fucking you've never read the book and you hit the nail on the fucking head.
Like,
That's like new book talk. Like, have you heard of A Court of Thorns and Roses?
I have heard about that one, yes.
So I read that sophomore year of college. The first one is basically a retelling of Beauty and the Beast
Okay.
in like this like fantasy fae world, like
Okay.
in a way. And I thought that was creative. It could
Yeah.
have stopped there.
Oh,
And then it kept going, and
yeah.
it was like, okay, the first three. This new one, I won't even read it. I did read Sarah J. Maas's other really big series, Throne of Glass.
Yeah.
Yes. I liked it up until a point, and then it fell off.
Yeah.
And the ending was a controversial opinion right here. Ending, garbage. Worst ending I've ever seen to a book ever.
I feel like me personally, once the series gets past the point of like 5 books, there's no point. Judy Moody books.
Oh my God, I love
Fire.
Judy Moody. That's crazy.
If you don't know what
Yes.
Judy Moody is, I'll put a picture up here.
Leave.
But,
Leave. Get out.
like, literally,
That
you
is
did
so
not
good.
live if you didn't read those
No,
as
if you didn't
kids.
read those books.
I actually...
I ate them up. I used to
were
like go to the
so
library and
good.
get like 3 at a
Yes!
time and like read them.
I don't even know how many there
Ooh,
are
those are
now.
good. There's so many.
I
My
think-
cousin was a big Magic Treehouse fan.
Okay.
He had all the Magic Treehouse books, which we have a lot of them now because of my little brother, but
Yeah,
That's
I don't know.
crazy.
I love Judy Moody, and then those fairy books. Oh my god, where it was like
yes, the like rainbow fairy
yeah,
or
yep.
yes.
Also, picture here of an example of those, but like
Yes. Oh my God, the Rainbow Magic series. That's what
yes.
it's
Oh my god, they were so good. And then of course, I think maybe. Well, okay, didn't like these, but I was forced to read all of the Who Is books.
Oh, I did not read those.
Like every single class was like, you
Like
have to
who
read
is like
who is Helen
Ron
Keller.
James? Yeah.
Who is Obama? I don't know. How about
those
I
are-
just go on the
those
news?
So you're on new book talk. So
Yeah.
we can talk about old book talk in a little bit.
Yeah.
So you're actively on new book talk. What
Yeah.
kind of books have you read any books from new book talk?
I think the only books, hold on, let me pull up my Goodreads. Currently obsessed with Frida McFadden. I
Yes,
don't
we've
know
talked about this.
what drugs she puts in those books. But then I was looking her up on
They're good.
TikTok the other day. Yeah, they're fucking amazing. I love them.
Some people have a controversial opinions about her.
Well, that's what I was looking up because I was like seeing if she was like Colleen Hoover, which we'll talk about
No, I
later.
don't think so.
But like I was wondering if she had controversial like stuff like that because I was like I love this like
I know.
author so much. I want to know like any backlash that she's getting so that I'm like informed and defend her because holy crap. But I literally saw something on TikTok where it said that there's a theory that she's not even real and it's like all of her books are AI.
Okay, that's like some bullshit because even I know, like, I haven't heard a whole lot about her books. I've never read one personally. I'm only just getting into reading mystery thriller right
Yeah.
now, but I've heard mainly good things. I mean, like, her book is getting just got turned into a
Yeah.
movie.
Mhm.
That has to be a decent book.
Yeah.
So I've heard a lot of good things, and they are like popular books.
Yeah.
And if you like them, then the writing's gotta be decent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I literally like my entryway drug into her writing was a book called One by One. And I'll admit it's not like the best book I ever read in my entire life.
No, but not every book has to be.
Exactly, but it was the first book I ever read where the ending was genuinely I couldn't predict it.
I do have to say, okay, back to our like to references. I have gotten good book recommendations on TikTok.
Yeah.
And like one of my favorite books from all time is The Song of Achilles. That is a cliche book to love, but that's one of my favorite books. And that was the book of book talk back in like
Yeah.
2020. I will say, take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
This is my theory. This is not a theory. This is actually what
It's
is
truth.
happening. Authors are not writing for the love of the game anymore. Okay, they are not writing to produce art. And what are the tropes in this book? And what is it?
None.
Shut up. None of them. There are nothing.
Figure it
Nothing.
out
This book is
yourself.
right.
Books on Book Talk are all the same.
Yeah.
And it's such a problem because I literally have to look up I have to like specify what I'm looking up now or else if I
Yes.
just look up books to read, all of the ones
Oh,
that
you're
pop up is the same 5 books.
Same book.
The
It's the same
same.
slideshow or the same people
Yeah.
like picking up the same book. Book Talk influencers just posting hauls of
Oh my
books
god.
and not actually reading half of them or like any of them and posting these giant book hauls is consumerism.
I think the only time I ever bought books to look at them is my mangas.
Tips on how to reach your 100 books in a year reading goal. Skim paragraphs. Skip things that seem unnecessary.
Oh.
Then it was like read short form books to help add to your reading goal. What's the point?
Literally,
What's the point? If you're not reading something you're gonna get enjoyment out of and you're just reading a book because you want it to count towards a goal.
Here's your solution. Read children's books if that's what you want so bad. Just go read How to Give a Mouse a Cookie or whatever the hell it's called 15
Read the whole
times.
series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go do that.
People are afraid to have opinions.
That's what I'm saying. Because especially with book talk in general, like if you post about a book and then now majority of other people are saying that they don't like the book that you posted about, now all of a sudden it's a contest. You have to find the next best book before somebody else does. It's so crazy. Like people just need to enjoy the love of a hunt again. So Haunting Adeline got so popular for like weird reasons. I think like books like Haunting Adeline, that is Wattpad writing. Well, obviously I've seen that it's controversial, but I don't know what parts of it are controversial, nor do I know the themes or anything. I just know that there are
I just know the overall idea
general-
of the like non-consensual vibes that people didn't like. But sometimes people over-exaggerate, and I haven't read the book for myself.
Exactly. So that's why I wanted to read it, because I was like,
Yeah.
Dark romance love, stalker love, but might not
No.
love that part, but I might
Mafia
like it if
romance.
it's not that bad.
So,
All right.
Haley and I had this wonderful idea that we would pick a book from BookTok, from probably one of the ones that we've listed, maybe that we both haven't read
Mm-hmm.
yet, and read it, and then we're gonna get back to you on
What we
what we think
think.
about that book. We just actually talked about it off camera for a
Yeah,
little bit, for a while, and we are going to read Haunting Adeline. It's a very controversial one.
indeed.
It has some people love it and some people
We'll
hate
hate
it.
it.
So we're gonna read it, and then we're gonna, I guess next time you guys see us in this video, we will have finished the book
Yeah.
and we will give you our opinions.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're back, and we have read the whole of Haunting Adeline, and we definitely have some opinions. What I got out of this book is I would describe it as a 14-year-old writing on Wattpad of what she thinks a stalker romance would be.
Yeah. This is just a book that is Wattpad but published.
I hated the book. 0 out of 10.
I give it maybe like a 2. It made sense eventually. It still didn't make any sense. Like, they would put chapters randomly in there where they didn't even finish what happened with the last chapter. And it ended on a fucking cliffhanger. Just get her in the van, Rio. Max is already gonna be pissed we fucked up his van, so quit fucking around. The police will be here soon. Another flash of a grin. Time to go to sleep, princess. And then darkness. So I assume that's what the next book is gonna be, and then this is like, so throughout the book too, there's like diary entries from her great grandmother, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then this was the last one, just because it's so funny. He came for me.
He did what for you?
None of the entries from the great grandmother, I didn't like any of them. Literally, the notes in the walls didn't do anything. They didn't even tell you who killed her. They didn't tell you allude to anything besides the fact that she was having an affair with her husband.
I thought we were gonna like solve the mystery as it went, but I was just like, okay. I don't have the goddamn time to deal with small fish when I have great whites floating around in my ocean. Too bad for them, I'm a fucking megalodon.
I'm going to die. He's coming for me. I could feel it in my bones, and all I could think of is Sarah, my sweet, sweet Sarah. She only just turned 16, and she's so bright, so full of life. How do I tell her that I may not be around much longer? That's just like the first half, but how about you just don't fuck around with the gangster?
The R word.
Yeah. It's the most uncomfortable thing. This book would maybe be a little better if it was actually consent, because you find out like halfway through, not really even halfway, at the kind of at the beginning, that she likes danger. So my head, she more logically would have just had a kink.
And like I think like I was so uncomfortable like reading every smut scene that was like that. Like I get dark romance, that's one thing, but you are now making it this like something that like people who read this, and maybe people who are too young to be reading this are actually reading this. That happens a lot of the time. And
Yeah.
they're just like you're making this seem okay.
Yeah, and you could say that it's not meant for them as much as you want, but it doesn't stop them from going to the bookstore. Not a good book for anybody, in my opinion.
Do you know people get tattoos for this book?
Are you for real?
Did this book drastically change my view on BookTok? No, it actually just solidified what I already thought, that books are overhyped and people read things and are not actually thinking about the impact of like books can have.
This is not the kind of book that I would want to get recommended from somebody. I mean, if you want to read it to know what we're talking about, be my guest, but disclaimer, it's not good. If you like this, judgment, nor does this uplift women in any kind. So that's our conclusion.
That's our take. It's not very hot. It's actually not even lukewarm. She's kind of ice cold.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Appreciate you hearing our opinions about what we think BookTok.
Yeah. If you
Um,
disagree with us,
two
whatever.
random girls on the internet talk about their opinions, and you watch.
Yeah.
Isn't that just YouTube though?
Yep.
Please like, comment, and subscribe because we're trying to be influencer YouTubers.
Yeah, like our
Yeah.
opinion.
I guess we'll see you guys next time.
See
Bye.
you in the next vid.